Okay, so today what we're gonna see is design modular. So a design modular is a not a designing tool. So it also a designing tool, but most of the peoples are using a design modular as a editing tool. So what should I have to edit? So in our early stage, while we talking about the concept of FEA and how the ANSYS will works. So I say in that pre-processing stage, while creating a geometry or editing a geometry is a part of pre-processing, right? So editing a geometry. So why we need to edit the geometry, right? So when we design any component to analysis in ANSYS, so by using a Creo or CATIA or SolidWorks, whatever the software it may, when we import that particular geometry in ANSYS geometry environment, some features may missed. For example, our fillets may missed or chamfers may missed. So that features should be edited over in this environment. So due to some missing of data, so for that we can use a design modular tool, or else we have two different types of tools over here in ANSYS geometry itself. We have a design modular and as well as a space claim environment. So let us see about how to use the design modular in depthly. Okay, so here you have seen that I have a system as well as a separate component system. Both are works as similar. So either you can use a system or you can use a standalone component system. So it's up to you. So I can use a standalone component system. So if I double click over there, so my design modular will be open like this. So this is my design modular environment. So what does it means? Graphics user interface. Let's see. So this is my title bar and this is my quick access toolbar, and this is my some other tools, and this is my tree layout or design tree. Here we can access the various plines and what are the features and what are the operation I can perform, whatever the operation I can perform. So for example, if I create a new sketch over this spline, so that will be notified over here. A new spline is created here, right? And so this is called detailed view. So whatever the component I selected from here, so for example, if I select the XY plane, the details of the component will be clearly explained over here. So what is its details, how many sketches it forms, and some other details. So maybe, so here we have a status bar. In case any message notified by the any errors or features has been done, so that will be notified over here. So that is called status bar, right? In the quick access toolbar, so we have files. We have so many options over here, like how to refresh, how to save and export. So these options will be covered in our next session. And so here we have a triad. So this is called a view triad. So this view triad is used to orientate our views, right? I can change my views from one view to another view. So this gesture control, how can I change the viewers? Just press the center button of the mouse and you can change the view accordingly. So you can change your view. Or else if you want to pan the view, so you can just press Ctrl as well as the center button of the mouse. So you can pan the fixed view, right? Oh. So if you want to zoom in, just scroll in, and zoom out, just scroll out, right? So this is the gesture control of design modular. As well as if you want to fix with a certain planes, either I want a XY plane, so I can switch over from here. So if I click the Z axis, my view is oriented to XY. So if I want to if you want the view of YZ, I can click on X, the perpendicular axis. So whatever the view you need, so you need to just click the perpendicular axis over here, right? So right now I need XY plane. So or else if you need a isometric view, so here you have a blue color dot ball, so that is called iso ball. So when you click the iso ball, so your view is oriented to isometric view. So either you can use any plane view or isometric view, so it's up to you. Okay. So whenever you want to start the sketches, you need to select the planes over from here, and if you say new sketch, a sketch will be created. After that, you can go to the sketching environment. You can create your own sketches. So how to create a sketch will be covered in our next session. And before that, so one more thing is very important, that is unit system. So whatever the geometry you create, first you need to specify the units. So that is the main thing. So how can I set the unit system? Right now the units is set to be millimeters, but not millimeters, it's in meter. So how can I change to millimeters? Here we have an option called units. So just click on the units, and you have a various option: meters, centimeters, millimeters, micrometers, foot, inches also. And whatever the units you need, you just click on over here. So I need millimeters, I can change over from here. Now my unit systems is changes, and yeah, now it's changed, right? And if you want to import a model, that is obviously possible, but if the model is too large, while you're working in millimeter but your model is designed by using meters, you need to enable this options like large model supports. So if you turn on this option, you can import a large model which is gradually having a large dimensions. Okay. So and then if you want to change the unit systems of angles, you can change from degrees to radians. So that is also possible. Okay. So that is all the overall graphics user interface of Design Modeler. Hope you will understand the video. And if you feel you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hope we will see in our next video. Bye bye.